Hello my friends, welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to dive into a Who Am I Reading For reading, and that's where I get a message and you tell me who I'm reading for in the comments below. Welcome in or welcome back, depending on if you are new. And if you are new, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Say hello so that I can meet you and welcome you to my community. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for liking this video if it resonates with you. And thank you so much for all your private readings that you've been booking lately. It's been so much fun to meet you and be part of your journeys. You know, I just love to do these readings and I love to help people. So if you're looking to do a private reading with me, that information is always in the description box below. And let's go ahead and see what wants to come through for you today. I've got the Nine of Swords. What is this energy? Well, I'm seeing that there is a new fire being lit in your mind, in your thinking. I've got the Hanged Man here as well as the Star. Well, let's see what else is here. Oh my goodness, we've got all kinds of great stuff. Wow. Holy wow. All right, we have the Empress, the divine feminine energy of receiving, this Six of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Star energy. There's a divine, there is something going on. The universe is up to something. So the first card out was the Nine of Swords. And then clarifying this Nine of Swords is the Ace of Wands and the Page of Swords. And what I'm feeling like is this is like a divine spark that is it's getting you out of this pause energy that you've been in. And I feel like this pause is, you know, it's like a surrender. Because it's like I might be very much in my head about something or someone, and I don't know what to do. Maybe I feel very stuck. Maybe I feel like I can't do anything, you know, and it's got me in my head, and it maybe is even keeping me up at night. Maybe my mind goes and goes and goes and I can't ever turn it off, you know. And I feel like the universe is saying, okay, I feel like this pause energy has been forced upon you. And that is not easy and not fun, is it? So I feel like you're being forced to surrender. I feel like you're being forced to let go. Let go of whatever it is that's got you in your head. Let go of trying to control the outcome. Let go of trying to figure out the outcome. Let go of trying to, you know, just like logic your way through, because whatever's happening right now, there's like this there's this sacred spiritual upgrade that's happening in your mind with the Star energy and the Ace of Wands. It's and the Page of Swords. You're learning something really, really big right now that you're going to take with you to this next chapter that you're in. And it starts with you letting go and getting out of your head, because that Nine of Swords energy is where we live more in our head than in our heart. And I feel like there's this, I hate the word lesson, but it's like I feel like that's what you're going through right now, is this divine lesson, which is actually an upgrade in your thinking, an upgrade in your experience, an upgrade in who you are, and you stepping into your power. You're being shown how, by force, I feel like being forced to let go, being forced to surrender. But see, this person is gaining enlightenment, all right? All of that to say you're gaining enlightenment. You're learning how to do life in a new way. Maybe you were an overthinker, a classic overthinker, and a classic, like I was, always expecting the worst. And, you know, assuming the worst, jumping to the worst conclusions, stressing out over and over and over, thinking can't shut it off, And that was me living in my head and trying to figure out how to control an outcome or how to control a situation. And we're being taken through this process, all of us collectively, to learn how to get out of our head and get into our heart and be led by that soul connection to the universe. That connection, your heart is the connection to the universe, your intuition, your passion, your purpose, your drive, your love. All of it. We're being forced, some of us it's easier than others, but it's like we're being shown a new way to get out of your head and follow your heart, follow that connection to the universe, because our logic isn't working anymore and our survival mentality is not working anymore. Following your heart is what's going to take you to where you want to go. Following your heart brings you to wish fulfillment. Okay, and we have this brand new spark. It's like a spark of hope. It's a spark of creativity. It's a spark in your life that ignites passion and fire and excitement and adventure and it's a new way. It's a brand new way. We also have the Ace of Swords, wiping the slate clean and starting fresh from right now. And so I feel like this energy is, it's almost like a refinement. You're going through this process. You're supposed to be here. So don't question or doubt yourself. Don't think that it's anything to do with you not being able to figure things out. It's because you're not supposed to. It's because you're supposed to let go and you're supposed to trust. You're supposed to trust that you will receive that divine guidance. You will receive that breakthrough. You will receive that push forward. You will receive the answers that you need. This is the energy of the divine feminine energy of receiving. And she receives abundantly because she gave herself permission to, because she knows that she is. She just already is. She is everything that she needs. She is the answers that she needs. She is the breakthrough. She is the love. She is abundance. So everything that you need is already within you. And you're moving in that direction, whether you can see it or not, whether you realize it or not. You're being shown how to really embrace this energy of receiving, giving yourself permission to receive. It starts with that. And you're wiping the slate clean. You're literally moving away from the old chapters. You're moving away from the struggle. You're moving away from the overthinking. You're moving away from trying to control a situation. You're moving away from even that logical brain, the logic, and the survival mode. The survival mode was heavy on the logic and not so heavy on the heart. And you're shifting that. So if you find yourself in this pause energy, in this, I don't know what to do, I've been trying to figure it out, maybe I can't sleep very good because my mind just doesn't shut off because I'm just constantly trying to figure it out, because that's that survival mentality of the past. And if you find yourself in that energy, then this is for you. And you're learning how to let go and how to receive. And it's very difficult at first when you're used to living in your head. But once you make that shift, once you surrender and you just kind of throw your hands up in the air and you just kind of say, okay, universe, take the wheel. I'm giving this to you. I'm literally putting it in your hands. And if you have to, see yourself literally putting it in the hands of the universe and letting go and surrendering, that's where the magic happens. So let's see what happens when you do that. Aside from these two beautiful aces here and this abundant energy of the Empress and the Star, wish fulfillment, prayers being answered, that's the thing. There's the High Priestess. It's like you feel something changing. You feel it intuitively. But see, it's your intuition that has all the answers. It's your intuition that you need to tap into, not your logical brain. The intuition doesn't usually make logical sense, but it leads you to wish fulfillment. It leads you to your prayer being answered, and but it requires you to let go. and trust and realize that you are connected to the answers. You are connected to the light. You are connected to your wish fulfillment. You are connected to everything working out for you. But the more you relax, the more you receive. The more you release, the more you receive. The more you let go, the more you receive. What comes when you do that? Let's see. Oh. If I could pick it up. We have the Magician here, we have the Sun, and I've got another one here, Queen of Swords. Let go of trying to control the situation. Pull your energy back and focus on you. Just focus on you. Just focus on you, and showing up for you every day. How can you be better than the you yesterday? And you just want to focus on yourself, your life. And I know that I can hear you saying, but this is such a big part of my life and I need to figure out the answer, or this is my breakthrough, or it's keeping me stuck, or whatever. There's other parts of your life. The universe is trying to force you to let go of trying to control and let go of that hustle energy, that hustle mentality, that what is the word? I just said it. That energy of survival. Thank you. Whoever just told me. Survival. Thank you. So you want to pull back all of that energy and see you're thinking logically. You are a very logical person. You are a very intuitive person. Right now, it's time for you to take your emotions. Her emotions are right here, and put them on the side. Get your emotions out of it. But you want to drop into this, your heart. And yes, that's the emotions, but it's also, what I'm trying to say is your heart has the answers, and your heart is not necessarily to let your emotions flare out of control or put you in this energy of overthinking and stressing out. We don't want to do that. We want to kind of disengage from the emotional stuff so that we can clearly hear what our heart is saying. You want to disengage from the survival, the hustle mentality, that control and force. And you want to literally drop into your heart and listen to your intuition, because your intuition is the answer. And what happens when you do that is you get the answer, because you're sending out the energy of I trust and I receive. I trust and I receive. I trust that what I need is what I'm receiving. And then you get your big fat yes. You get the light coming on after the storm. The sun comes out after the rain. The sun comes out in the cards after the moon, where it's the darkest where we have all this uncertainty and fear. And the Magician is the number one, and it's also communication, and it's also you receiving what it is that you need, you receiving that answer, you receiving that communication, you receiving what it is that you're asking for. And what you're asking for is your big fat yes. It's going to land differently for everybody. So what is it that you're in your head about, and what is it that you're asking for? Because this says you're about to get it. But you gotta surrender. And you gotta trust. With all of your might. You gotta trust that the answer will come. See the sun? There's something shifting in your mind, in your perspective about maybe life or a certain situation. You've got all this breakthrough energy. You've got all this brand new beginning energy. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, not the Wheel of Fortune. You've got the sun, your big fat yes, and everything happening better than you think. And you're over here in your head worrying about the situation instead of allowing it to unfold in the best way. And then you are pleasantly surprised when the sun shows up. You're pleasantly surprised that it all landed in a better way than you thought. And you're throwing your hands up going, oh my God, thank you. This wasn't my doing. This was the universe. And you've got wish fulfillment here. What are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to stay in that tree? Or are you going to choose to let go and trust and watch things unfold? And it may be completely foreign to you, like it was for me when I first learned this. But you were drawn here to this message for a reason, and you're still here for a reason. So I would love to hear from you in the comments below. What do you choose, and who am I reading for, and how did this resonate for you? If you want to share, you don't have to. But I love you, and I will see you in the next reading.